Okay, let's get right to it. We're not here to talk about AI as just another piece of software you buy. We're talking about a fundamental shift in how leaders think, a completely new way to look at the very limits of what your business can even do. You know this quote. You've lived it. It's the starting point for almost every strategic conversation, right? It's that wall we all run into. The budget is seen as this absolute, unmovable limit. But what if it's not? For as long as any of us have been in business, the budget has been more than just a number on a spreadsheet. It's a mindset. It dictates our ambition, it shapes our strategy, and it literally defines what we all think is possible. Well, we're here to challenge that entire frame. And this is the critical shift. The old view is so ingrained. The constraint is money, and that ceiling is made of concrete. But the new reality, the one powered by an AI-driven mindset, flips this on its head. The true constraint isn't your capital, it's your imagination. That ceiling, it's actually flexible. So how do we actually make that ceiling flexible? It's not just wishful thinking. It comes down to 5 distinct, incredibly powerful actions. This isn't theory, this is about changing the actual mechanics of how work gets done in your organization. These 5 actions are the engine. First, you collapse time. Think about work that took weeks, like a deep market analysis, now happening in hours. Second, you harvest drag. This means all that dead time, waiting for reports, waiting for approvals. You turn that into active, productive capacity. Third, you multiply capacity. This is huge. You can enable a small, agile team to have the output of a much, much larger one. Fourth, you flatten friction, just getting rid of the bottlenecks and the painful handoffs between teams that kill all momentum. And finally, number 5, you tunnel through constraints. So instead of hitting a wall and stopping, you almost instantly find a new way around it. Now, this is where it all leads to a much deeper idea. See, the most powerful leaders, they won't just use this new capability to solve old problems faster. No, they'll use it to make those problems completely irrelevant. The difference is just, it's stark. The old way is about grinding against obstacles you already know, fighting the same battles over and over again. The new mindset is about tunneling, about completely reframing the core assumptions of the problem itself. You stop asking, how do we break through this wall? And you start asking a much more powerful question. And this is the question every leader, every board member should be asking right now. What if that market constraint we're so worried about, that operational bottleneck, that big competitive threat, what if it just doesn't matter anymore because we found a way to reframe the entire game? And look, this isn't about one-off wins that look good for a quarter. This is about engineering a system for continuous, compounding advantage. This is the ultimate strategic payoff. This is what gets an investor's attention. Think of it like this. Your initial gains and efficiency, they free up resources. That newly freed resource creates more capacity. And that increased capacity, it doesn't just mean you do more of the same old stuff. It means you now have entirely new strategic options that were completely off the table before. Each gain builds on the last, creating truly exponential value. You just can't afford to wait for the perfect strategy. In this new environment, momentum beats methodology every single time. The leaders who are going to win are the ones who move, test, and learn the fastest. Why? Because every single step you take makes the next one cheaper, faster, and easier. Ultimately, this all comes back to leadership. This is not a story about technology replacing people. It is about technology amplifying the most crucial human element in any business. It's that simple. AI is a lever. In the hands of a great leader, it magnifies vision, it accelerates strategy, and it multiplies impact. It takes everything a leader already does and just makes it more potent.
So we end with this question, one for you to take back to your teams. Are you simply managing the constraints of your budget, or are you using this new mindset, this new capability to completely reset the boundaries of what's possible within it? The choice really is yours.